Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Penrite Insights. My name is Jack, I'm here with Matt to talk all things Perth.
Yeah, so obviously our weekend was actually pretty uneventful. There wasn't a lot that went on. We certainly rolled out with not the pace we wanted. We did struggle ultimately pretty much the whole weekend. Like qualifying on Saturday and Sunday, we really probably 8th was probably what we could have done, maybe a little bit higher, but also on the Sunday probably making a few mistakes myself and not getting very good results, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Race on Saturday was 8th, which was still pretty solid points to come home from. So, you know, even though we felt like we struggled a lot, we still conceded some points there. And yeah, I don't know about Sunday. What do you think about the Sunday race? Obviously starting from 16s.
Yeah, it was obviously a disappointing qualifying for us. We didn't quite get the maximum out of that, and we felt like we were a little bit displaced. I think we were definitely better than P16, and then that showed in the race. Once we got going, you got another great start. It was really solid, and yeah, moved your way through, and then just picked them off one at a time, and went into the pit stop sequence thing in 9th or 10th. So that was pretty impressive in that first stint.
Yeah, it's obviously everyone knows Perth has only got 7 corners, so it's pretty tricky to pass around there, and I think that, you know, we got a really good start and the car actually felt pretty good in the first stint at the start. I was able to sort of take advantage of that and make some moves on some of the people that we probably should have been in front of in qualifying, but yeah, like Jack said, we probably were a little bit misplaced on the Sunday. So
I think ultimately we just drove ourselves from where we qualified to where we probably should have qualified. Yeah. That was where our pace was, 8th, 9th area.
Yeah.
And so we just drove ourselves luckily back to that position. So we didn't lose any points where our ultimate pace was. And with the races being short and like not a whole lot of strategy in it, if you had a fast car, you had a better weekend than we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in qualifying, there obviously is a fair bit of downtime between each run. It's a bit of a product of the category and the tyre that we're on. They're really good, but only for a very short space of time. And so the difference between a green tyre versus which we call a brand new tyre, versus a used tyre that had only just done one run, it was 3/4 tenths. And there was no way or no reason for needing to put more laps onto a used tyre to try and have more shots at doing a lap time, because ultimately when you do the green run, you're just going to go faster. So you sort of prep everything and back yourself, back in your driver to be able to execute.
Get it done on one lap.
Execute on that one lap, which is what we did, and like we weren't alone. That's what the majority of the field also do, just to try and put everything there to get the maximum lap time at the best possible tyre quality.
Also with the Perth, the qualifying schedule is a little bit different too.
Yes.
With the knockout sequence. So pretty much our usual qualifying is you get 15 minutes. You might have time to do 2 green tyre runs. So you'll have 2 attempts at trying to set your best time. But for Perth, it was different, and even last year it was different. It's sort of like an F1 style qualifying where, you know, you have your 24 cars for the first session, goes down to 20 and then goes down to 10. So that's why you get these sort of 10-minute sessions, and you might only do one run. You might only have time or have the tyres to do one green tyre run. So that's why there's a lot of sitting around and waiting just until you see if you make it through, if you did the time earlier on, or if you are just waiting for the next stage.
I think that's probably a good thing just to make everyone aware of, just like we are very limited on tyres. And so if we had endless amount of tyres, we'd be out there trying to do 3-4 runs in a 10-minute session.
As many runs as we could.
But that's the rules, and everyone has the same allotment. And so it's just about how you determine your distribution across the weekend. So that's a wrap of Perth for us. Obviously a bit of a disappointing event for Car 19 and the team on a whole, but we've been going forward a fair bit in the past few rounds, especially even off the back end of last year. And so it's no surprise that eventually you'll have a bit of a reality check, I guess, and identify some areas where we're missing and weak. But that only gives us further areas to improve, and we'll just come back bigger and stronger next round into Darwin.